Okie dokie. Let's just check that we are live in the right place. Are we live in the right place? Come on. Let's have a look. Aha! Ha 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 ha. I think I'm live in the right place. So if you are watching, oh good, there's some numbers are going up on the screen. Good, good, good. If you're watching, then please say hello so that I know that I'm not sitting here talking to myself. That would be wonderful. Meanwhile, I'll have a slurp of my tea. That would be wonderful. I know there's not going to be loads of people joining us today because there's lots of other things going on because we're at a different time to when we normally are. So, hi Liz, brilliant, okay. But, oh hi Mum, yeah, it'd be good to know if there's a few people out there joining us, wonderful. And I'm going to try and get through tonight without coughing too much, but I apologise, I've got a bit of a tickle in my throat. So, yeah, it's just a bit annoying really. But I've got a big mug of tea to keep me going. Hi Sheena! So hopefully that will keep the tickle at bay. How is everybody doing? Who's going to be crafting along tonight? And who's going to be watching and doing it later? I hope that we should be able to get through all 4 cards tonight, I would hope. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good evening, but let me know if you're crafting. I know Amber's going to be joining us later because she's stuck on the A420 at the moment. So Liz is crafting, wonderful, brilliant. I've got Evelyn on the other side of the desk and Mum's crafting. Sheena, I'm sure you will be as well. So that's really good. Fabulous start. Okay. I know, yeah, Sheena's crafting. I thought you might be. Brilliant. Okay. So let's start with a quick apology that it is on the 16th and not the last Thursday of the month as I would normally try to make it, and that's just because it's Darren's birthday next Thursday. So we're having a curry and then doing the quiz. I think doing Jay's quiz like we do on the other nights when we don't have card club. So yeah, that's why that is. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just get my. That's better. Get my tech to work. Yeah, so that's why it's a bit earlier, but next month it's back to normal again. So, what's been happening since the last time I saw you? Well, we've been to Devon, so that was amazing and wonderful. There will be a reminder email coming out if it's not already gone soon to say that if you'd like to come with us next year, then this is the last week to book and pay as well, the deposit. So that'd be wonderful. We've already got lots of new people coming who've never been before, so really excited about that. That's wonderful. Liz, I know you're going to ask me, has your friend paid, and emailed me, and the answer is no to the email. She definitely hasn't emailed me yet. Excuse me, but and I haven't checked the bank, to be honest, to know if she's paid the deposit or not. But anyway, I will do that nearer the time, and I will let you know before I close the bookings so that you can chat to her again if she hasn't. Yeah, so Devon was wonderful. We had a fantastic time. It was really good fun. 15 of us this year. And yeah, well, you've seen the Facebook page. If you've not seen the photos, scroll back after tonight and have a look through the Facebook page and you'll see what we get up to. And yeah, it was loads of fun. Evelyn and I also went to London on Monday and came back yesterday evening. We've had an amazing time, and again there's loads of photos on the Facebook page, so if you want to check out our adventures. We specifically went for Evelyn's Christmas present, which was to go and see The Mousetrap in the theatre, and then we just sort of like bolted on a couple more days because why not? It's London. We haven't been for ages and we just thought it might be nice. And there's only Evelyn on half term this week. Alexander's still at college, so in fact he broke up today and he's off next week, really helpfully. So we had a lovely boy-free time in London and loads of adventures, and it was just fantastic. So yeah, have a check out of our photos. Hopefully you'll feel like you've had a bit of a travel as well. Yeah, it was really good. So what's going on in March? So in March, we've got 3 events. So I've got Normal Coffee Club, which is already closed, although I haven't yet prepped it. So if you want to join us for Coffee Club, it's going to be probably a card and a gift tag, I think, this time. I've got lots of samples made and I haven't yet decided which ones I'm going to send out for Coffee Club. I think it'll probably be a card with a matching gift tag. And that will be from the, hang on, let me look in the catalogue because I can't remember what the suite is called. It's a modern suite. I was thinking kind of teenage children and active men and things. Let me find it. Here it's called Enjoy the Journey. This one here. It's got some amazing silhouette dies and some fantastic backgrounds. So that's what we're going to be using for Coffee Club, which is around about the 9th, I think, of March, something like that. I think it's the 2nd Thursday in the month. The email's already gone out about that anyway. But if you haven't signed up and you want to, there probably still is time as long as you let me know. Probably before Saturday, because I will try to prepare the packs on Sunday if I can. Monthly card club, this one next month. We'll be back to the normal time, so it's the last Thursday of the month, so it'll be the 30th. There'll be an email coming about that tomorrow, and we're going to be again using a new suite from the mini. And it is going to be, again, let me see if I can find it. Another one of my favourites that I've been keen to use because we're coming up towards like Mother's Day and Easter and everything. We're going to use this one. Can you see that? Which is really cute. It's called Rain or Shine. It's got some amazing embossed and shimmery kind of papers and an embossing folder that matches it. These super cute little flowers to stick on, little characters. It's great. So we're going to be doing that in March monthly card club, so this one in March. And then the other thing that I've added in as a little extra is going to be a Saturday morning, which you may have seen the poster already because I've started putting it on social media, and I will send some more details out in my weekly emails as well. And it's going to be a fundraiser for the Motor Neurone Disease Association, because they are doing a fundraiser which hi Jodie, I just couldn't resist getting involved with because it's called Make It in March. So you can do whatever you like to fundraise through making things in March. It's specifically aimed at craft making things rather than maybe baking making things. But I thought we'll combine the two because we love making things, and also we always like a bit of homemade cake when we're making things. So my plan is to do Saturday the 25th in the morning of March here at my house, and I'm going to be offering, there's going to be a £5 entry fee. That will get you raffle tickets, a strip of raffle tickets, and I'll have a load of raffle stuff on sale, available for winning prizes. Excuse me. It will also get you a chance to come and craft, and you can choose from a variety of different crafting. So either you can let me know beforehand that you'd like to make the spring wreath, which is one of our new things that's available, and I can order you a spring wreath kit to make with me. Or I'm going to have lots of different cards on display, and we're going to run a card buffet, which I've never done before, so I think it'll be a bit of fun. It'll be £1 a card to make a card, so a nice cheap card, and there will be you can make as many of each card as you want to, of each design, as I've got kit for, basically. The raffle, you can buy extra raffle tickets if you want to, but everybody will go home with a raffle prize guaranteed. So you will easily make your £5 back, because you'll either be going home with a £20 stamp set, or a pack of 1175 papers, or a kit of adhesives, or there will be a variety of different things here. And I'm also going to have all my retired products out again, for anybody to have a rummage through as well. And all the profit from that event will go to the Motor Neurone Disease Association. because it's their event, so why not get involved? So that'd be really good. And once we get to March, I'll kind of put out an email saying, let me know if you're coming. I mean, essentially it's going to be a drop-in, so you can come anytime between 10 and 1, but obviously you just need to allow enough time to make whatever it is that you want to make. And I won't be doing the raffle until the end of the morning, obviously, as well. But yeah, should be good fun. And there will be refreshments and lots of homemade cake, so that'll be fun. But that's all in March. But before the end of this month, we've also got a few more things to consider. The first thing is I've still got 2 January raffle prizes that I'm desperate to get rid of. So I have got, if you bought a kit for January Card Club and you've not yet opened it, just open it and check out your raffle tickets, because if you've won, I want to give you your prize. So we've got number 431's won the In the Country stamp set, and number 438 has won the Day at the Farm patterned papers. So this is from January Card Club. So please let me know if you've got 431 or 438 in January's Card Club pack, so that I can give you your raffle prizes, or at least put them to one side. That would be lovely. Celebration also, so you need to let me know by the end of February if you've won those prizes, so that I can put them aside for you. Otherwise they go back into the raffle for April or maybe for the March event. Celebration finishes at the end of February. You will have seen now on my mailing list, there's loads of extra freebies that you can get in Celebration at the moment. So not just the little booklet that came out at the beginning, although all of those things are still available, but there's also loads of extra things. There's punches, there's papers, there's stamp sets, dies, all kinds of bits and pieces. So if you want to get some free stuff, it's £45 spend gets you the choice of free items, which is great. There's also loads on sale in the clearance rack as well. So if you need, you're getting near the £45 and you just need something for a couple of pounds, then it's worth looking in the clearance racks. There's loads of extra bits and pieces in there as well. I'm going to do prize draws on the 26th, Sunday the 26th this month. So you'll have a bit longer to finish off tonight's projects and post photos of them in the post that I'll share in the Facebook page. But don't forget to post photos of anything you make tonight in there, so that you can enter the raffle. It doesn't matter whether you complete 1 card or all 4 of them, just post a photo of what you've made so that you can go into the draw. And obviously everybody who places an order will also go into the draw, so that's really cool. So I'll show you the raffle prizes tonight, so you can be thinking about what you might fancy before we start. We'll do some raffle tickets throughout the evening as usual, but I'll show you the prizes first. So, as it's Valentine's Day this week, hope everybody had a lovely Valentine's Day. We've got some heart doilies in 2 different colours. They're real red, and I think that is Flirty Flamingo is the other colour. There are 40 heart doilies to make nice pretty heart cards with. We've got the Glossy Dots assortment, which we used last year. Loved them. I still use these all the time. They're gorgeous and they're still current in the catalogue. And we've also got the Scenic Garden stamp set as well, which is an outline stamp set that you can then colour in, watercolour. You can use pencils, blends, whatever you want. So those are the 3 raffle prizes for tonight. So if your raffle ticket gets drawn out tonight, or if you're watching on the replay, please let me know that it was your raffle ticket and what prize you would like, so that I can get that sent out to you. Okay, right, who's ready for some crafting? Let's get on and do some crafting, shall we? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera down and you'll have a quick flash of Evelyn along the way as we go down, I'm sure. And then we'll get on and I will show you what we're going to be making tonight. So let me just get my lights switched on before we start as well. That's better. Okay. Let's turn, there we go. You kind of can't see Evelyn actually because the stand's in the way. Stick your head this side and then you can, there we go, she's there, look, there she is. Anyway, down we go. Being blinded by your phone light. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so let's just get that centralised a bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. So these are the first 2 cards that we're going to be making tonight. So you've got 2 separate suites of products in your kit. You've got these this suite to begin with, which is from the Timeless Greetings, I think it's called, kit, card kit. And you'll also notice in your kit that everybody has extra freebies. Grandma says, hi, lovely Evelyn.
Hello.
Her hair's not looking too lovely tonight, so we're not going to focus the camera too much on her, Grandma. But anyway, got London hair going on still, I think. Yeah, back to the Timeless Greetings kit. So in your kit, you've got everything to make these 2 cards, and you will have either the stamp set that goes with the pocket watch, or you'll have the stamp set that goes with the globe. And you'll either have, you'll have a couple of greetings, so you can choose from, or you can add your own greetings from your own stash at home. So I'll work through with you how to coordinate these and how to make them up. But I just thought it would be nice for everyone to have a few freebies this month. It's all a bit dire out there, isn't it, really? And everybody likes something free. So I hope you're happy with what you've got. If you've got friends who also have got kits, then maybe you can, you know, swap over with them and use the other kits if you want to. And these cards are going to be one of the things that I'm going to offer as part of the card buffet on the 25th of March. So if you like making these, then there will be more of these to make as one of the offerings. There will be lots of different choices, but this will be one of the offerings. Okay, so let's start with the globe, and I will talk you through how to make this one. So you should have an envelope which has got, it might either have chevrons on it, or I think I just swapped these over. So actually, let's go back the other way. So we've got, the globe has got the kind of tire imprint on it. It's interesting actually, because this kit came out in November, but actually it coordinates with the second suite that we're going to be using, which is the Ready to, or Legendary Ride suite. So yeah, with the tire tracks. So anyway, back to the plan. So you've got an envelope with kind of a tire track mark on it. So that's, just stick that to one side. And then you've got a card base, which is kind of like a sponged effect almost. I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see that under the camera there. You might well have one with a chevron pattern as well. So you can mix and match whichever you choose, but that's the second thing that we're going to be using is the card base. Then you'll need your piece of black patterned paper that's got the kind of chevrons on it. So this is a flat piece. This is not any of your embossed pieces from your Legendary Ride. It's not shimmery or anything like that. It's just flat, and it's got white backing on it. And it's pre-cut from the kit. So you've got that piece. And then we've got the silver globe base, which you probably need to pop out of the paper. And then you will have a plain globe. Mine's already stamped because I've already stamped mine a while ago. If you've got the world stamp in your little stamp set that I've given you, you can stamp the world on top of your globe. If you haven't, I will hold it right up to the camera. This world is, well, it's not entirely accurately drawn. So I would say feel free to doodle a bit of a map on top of your globe, or obviously you can just leave it blank if you want to. You don't have to stamp on it, or you may already have another stamp set that will provide you with a similar kind of pattern. You could maybe even just stamp some doodles on it, because I mean, you can vaguely make out that's probably the UK at the top there, and that's probably Africa, but the rest of it is all pretty vague, to be honest. So I don't think it needs to be specific and accurate for you to recreate this card. So if you've got the pocket watch stamp instead of the globe, then I would you just doodle something on yours. If you've got the globe stamp, then stamp out your globe, okay, on top. So that's that one. And I've stamped it in crumb cake ink, or early espresso, if you've got that, will also work just as well. Then you need, you should have a bit of kind of brown wood grain effect. Kind of just a tag, just a little slice of wood grain, like a little plank on its own. You've got a green one as well, but for this card we're using the brown one. And then again, you'll be able to stamp out on these white sentiment pieces. You'll be able to stamp out whichever sentiment you want. And I've just taken a couple of these from the kit itself, but you can stamp out whatever sentiments you want. You will have some sentiments in your kit, but if you don't like them, then feel free to use another one. That'll be fine. Okay, so let's get making. I'll leave the sample there so that you can see as we put it together. So the first thing you're going to do is fold over your card base and just crease it as usual. Already pre-scored, so they're dead easy to do. The next thing is to mount your kind of black tire track in the middle of your card, and I've put it on 3D pads. So if you've got some 3D pads, then feel free. I'm actually going to use, I think, the edge bits of my 3D pads so that it really stands up kind of robustly. So I'm just gonna, I hope everybody else does this as well. Don't ever throw away these edge bits, because they are absolutely fine for, and really good for using when you've got kind of a piece like this that you want to make sure the whole of one of the side raises up. They work just as well as the individual dimensionals. So I'm going to peel all that off. These are really quick, nice, easy cards to make, but nice and effective if you're having a bit of a mental block, or you just want someone else to think up the design for you. These kits are great for kind of, yeah, just times when you want a bit more done for you than you having to think up every little bit yourself. So the next bit is to get your globe. So you've got your silver base and your world, or not, or the green, just the green circle, and you're literally just going to stick it in the middle. So all I've done is put a blob of glue on the back and stick it in the middle. It will slide around for a bit if you're using wet glue, so just let it settle for a little bit before you try and stick it onto your card. Just hold it in place for a bit. Have a slurp of your tea or your wine or whatever you're crafting with, and just let that stick in place for a minute before you then stick it onto your actual card front. And then once it's fairly secure, yeah, that's not going to wobble around, I'm going to place it to the left of my card, and I'm going to stick it down flat, so you can stick a bit more wet glue again on the on the back. Don't need any 3D pads for this bit. It can just go flat down. Just to the left hand side of your card, and again it will slide a little bit because the silver shapes are quite flimsy until they're stuck onto the card. So I've just put a blob of glue behind the globe and a blob behind the stand. I haven't put too much else on there. So this side bit here is still quite loose, so just be careful until you've stuck your sentiment down. And then the sentiment, you need to just kind of back it a little bit behind so that your wood element is just kind of poking out of the bottom 2 corners. So you've got the wood plank is poking out the bottom 2 corners. So I'm going to stick that on the back of my sentiment first. Again, I'm just going to use a bit of wet glue. So that, oh, it's all right, Evelyn's got the wet glue. Just so that I can move it around where I want it to be before I completely stick it down onto the card. So, just want it kind of hanging off the side a little bit and off the top as well. So just overlapping like that. And then just let that dry a moment as well. And then I've stuck it onto 3D pads to actually stick it to the card itself. Just a couple is all you need. But you can stick it down flat if you don't have 3D pads. All of these things, if you don't have any 3D pads, do not panic. You can stick everything flat if you want to. And then I'm going to stick my sentiment over the bottom of the stand of the globe. So it's just, in fact, I've moved it over a little bit from that one. That was the other sentiment I was going to use, but I'll get that one out of the way. I don't think I need that one. And the only thing you've then got left to do is you should have a little bit of bling in your bag as well. And these are kind of little, like little metallic diamonds really, which match the tire track prints. So just a few of those to finish your card off. Evelyn, I think you've got all the diamonds over there. Oh, she just nearly stuck some dimensional backings into her hot chocolate.
I did.
That's a good start, isn't it? Yep, she's got dimensional backings inside her hot chocolate. How many people have done that and peeled off the back of some tape or whatever and chucked it in your cup of tea or your glass of wine or whatever? You'll have to get the tweezers out to get it out. That's got to be every crafter's nightmare, isn't it, really? But invariably happens from time to time. Oh, she's fished them out. It's all fine.
I only dropped
one. Right, can I borrow your...
I only dropped one in.
Oh, only one. Okay, that's good then. Great, thank you. So yeah, these little things here, look, they're like little... They're almost like little studs, I think, really. Let's see. That's the bling. Hi, Helen. How are you doing? Oops. And then you've got to get them stuck onto the card. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this will be why it didn't stick on the card, because the backing didn't come with it.
Oh, mine didn't come with it either.
I didn't peel it off. There's a glue dot on the back and it didn't peel off. Right, I'm going to stick that on with some glue instead, I think. All right, that one's got backing on it. You are doing okay. Good. I am glad to hear it. Right. Let's stick that second one just up in the air a little bit there. And where's my take-a-pick tool? Let's have that. That'll be useful. I'm going to use the take-a-pick tool. It's got, this is a fantastic invention, this one. It's got a little bit of, what do you call that on the end? It's like a little bit of rubber, putty, thank you, on the end, and it picks up your bling for you. It's wonderful. So that you don't lose it. There we go. Can I have another one? If you've got one more so that I can put 3, that would be great, thank you. Let's see if I can get this one to peel off. You know about my obsession of having all bling. No, that one's peeled off as well. Oh, my obsession of all bling must come in odd numbers because it looks more natural. Right, let's turn that one over again. There we go. Yeah, the take-a-pick's got lots of other useful bits with it as well. It comes with purple pricking tool as well, and it comes with this fantastic kind of like slice. It's almost like a cake spread, you know, a icing spreader slice, but it's wonderful for getting underneath bling and peeling things off the backing as well. So if you've got pearls and jewels and things like that you're peeling off backing, it's great for that too. And the putty's replaceable as well, so that's quite handy. So brilliant. Okay, and that's it. That's that one finished. It's really quick and easy to do. Really quick and easy. So let's put that one on there. Let's get the right envelope with the right cards. So that is card number 1. Give me some thumbs up, those of you who are crafting along, to let me know that you've done card number 1. And I won't move on to the pocket watch until you've done that one. Quite effective, I think, this one. So this is called the Timeless Greetings card kit. Oh brilliant, we're getting some thumbs up now, that's good. You can only buy the kits directly online. If you live near me and you want me to order for you, that is still possible. I only order once a month now, and so you just have to wait till I order, that's all. But this one's the Timeless Greetings kit, and like I say, it comes with the 2 designs that you've got, plus the stamp set, a block, the ink pad. Some of you might have an ink pad, some of you might have a block, or other bits and pieces in your kit. So hopefully everyone's got a couple of bits of a few freebies this month. Sheena likes it, that's good. Right, okay, that's that one. Let's put the globe to one side. And then the next one we're going to make is this one, which is the pocket watch. And then we'll have a raffle prize once we've done this one, because this one is very, very similar. So it shouldn't be too difficult for you to work out how to make this one now that we've done the globe, because it's the same kind of idea really. So for this one you need your envelope, which this time I've done, I've got the chevron kind of envelope. You need another card base, the same, so that sort of mottled effect card base. Fold that over on the score line and just burnish that. Then you need, this time you need the black chevron background paper, which we're going to stick on. And you will need 3 bits for the pocket watch this time, so 1 more than the globe. So you need the silver case for the pocket watch. You will need your pre-printed circle that's got some dials on it. And if you've got the stamp set with the clock face on it, then you can stamp the clock face on top like I've got on mine. But if you haven't, then this is even easier to draw the hands in and the Roman numerals if you want to, or you can just leave it obviously with just the dials on it. But that's the face of your pocket watch. And then you've also got this unusual and odd looking thing, which is the chain, meant to represent the chain of the pocket watch. It's not a snake, it looks a bit like it, but it's the chain of the pocket watch. And you've got a blob at one end, and that is the end that's meant to be seen, and the end without the blob on it goes behind the the ring at the top of the pocket watch. Okay, so we'll make it all up in a moment, but I just want to show you all the bits. And then you've got a piece of green kind of wood effect plank, which is going to go behind your sentiment. And then another sentiment, which you can stamp on whichever sentiment you want. And then we've got a few more of the little brass stud things as well for your bling. Okay. So let's tip all those bits out onto the envelope. So we're going to start off by adding the black piece again, and it's exactly the same as the other one. So again, I'm going to use some of this edging. I'm pretty sure by the end of tonight I'll have used all the rest of the 3D pads on this sheet, because I've not got very many left, so I'm going to use all the edging tonight as well on these cards. So I've got really sturdy sides to keep this background piece of patterned card up off the card. So you can just stick that straight down onto your card front. There we go. And then the next thing is to make up your pocket watch. So exactly the same as the globe. Stamp on your clock face if you want to, or draw it on if you haven't got that stamp. If you've got the globe stamp instead, you'll have one or the other. And put a bit of blob of glue, wet glue on the back of the clock face, and then just carefully stick that down, making sure obviously that you've got the number 12. If you're using the stamp, make sure that the number 12 is at the top of the pocket watch, underneath the kind of clasp, the attaching clasp, and where the winder is at the top of the pocket watch. And again, you just need to hold it in. See that sliding around? Just hold it in place while the wet glue just takes effect before you try and stick the whole thing on the card. And this time the pocket watch is going to be the one on dimensional, so you really do want that to be stuck. So in fact, let's just put that to one side while the glue is setting a little bit firmer, and make up the sentiment instead. And we're doing exactly the same as we did for the first card. So the green plank effect just comes off the bottom right hand corner of your stamped sentiment, and you can use whatever sentiment you want obviously on there, depending on what occasion you're planning on giving the card for. Just put a bit of glue on the bottom there, and then line it up so that you see plenty of the plank coming out from behind as well. So that's all really well attached. So sticking those two bits together first before you stick the pocket watch onto the card is really going to help. Let's just get that envelope out of the way a moment. So you've then just got 3 bits left as well as your bling. So you've got your made up pocket watch, you've got the chain for the pocket watch, and your sentiment layered piece. So I'm going to take the pocket watch, and without moving the face, put a dimensional on the back of the pocket watch. Let's peel the backing off that one. There we go. Literally just going to stick one dimensional right in the middle, because I want to be able to get the chain behind the pocket watch so that it stays in place. So I'm just sticking one dimensional in the middle, and then be really careful when you peel the backing off that you don't move the clock face on the front, because it still might slide around a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to without sticking it down yet, without gluing it down, I'm just going to put the chain on the card front so that I know roughly where I want the pocket watch to go, because I don't want the chain having to poke off the side of the card. So if you just lay it on and kind of line it up, then when you stick the pocket watch down, there we go, then you know that the chain's going to go in the right place, and then you can go ahead and stick the chain down. So again, just a few little dobs of wet glue behind the biggest parts of the chain. So you've got where the chain curls round, that's a good place to put it. The end, the little blob on the end, and actually I'm going to stick a little bit as well. So both the ends and then that sort of curl of the chain in the middle. And then I'm just going to lift up the back of the pocket watch and stick that down. And again, obviously, if you've got wet glue, then you can kind of slide it around and make it fit where you want it to. And then I've got my sentiment to go on. So again, just a couple of dimensionals for the sentiment. And my sentiment's going to go on the top there. And then I'm going to add a couple more bits of bling again. Can I get these ones off without losing the... Oh, no. Oh, that one looks like it's come off this time with the glue dot on the back. Result, that's good. Turn that around. There we go. I'll add the other bits of, oh, you've got some more. Thank you so much.
I just don't have any more bling there.
No, that's okay. That's the only ones we needed. Let's put that one up there. There we go. There we go. And that is card number 2. Let's get the envelope in there. So that's the two cards from the Timeless Greetings kit. So let's just try and bring the others in as well so you can see. There we go. So that is our first 4 cards. So I will pause there while you finish those cards, and we'll do a raffle prize in a moment. Let's just have a quick slurp of tea. And do let me know what you think about those. The kits are getting ever more kind of advanced and intricate, and just different ideas to make up the projects as well. So I really like this one. So I think it's nice to have something that's universal, really. You know, could be a male card, could be a female card, but you know, could be older gentlemen or just people who kind of like that vintage look and that kind of thing. So I quite like this one. I think it's quite nice. Okay, so let's have a raffle prize. Good to shake up my raffle ticket box. Ooh, some that are all stuck together. Let's have that one. So the first raffle prize goes to number 447. So if you are 447, please let me know. And also let me know which raffle prize you would like. We've got the Valentine's Hearts, the Glossy Dots, or the Scenic Garden stamp set. So if 447 is you, let me know so that I can give you your prize. You've got the tape ready to stick your name on it. So, anybody got 447? No takers for 447? If 447 is not you and you're up together with your Timeless Greetings 2 cards, then do give me some thumbs up so that I know that people are keeping up or not. Or when people are ready to move on. I've got to go back to work tomorrow, unfortunately. That's not going to bode well, is it, with a dodgy throat? Okay, we're getting some thumbs up, so that's good. Yeah, and Sheena's got her her smiley person face. That's good. I'm loving that one, Sheena. It's cute. I will stick, I'm taking it that nobody who's on the call live has got 447, so I'll stick that one to my camera stand and wait to the end, and then I will allocate it a prize at the end, because I obviously want anybody who is here to be able to choose if you can in the first instance. So we'll just clear some space here a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stack these ones up out of the way. And then I'm going to show you the next card that we're going to make. So we'll go for, no we won't actually, we'll go for this one next, I think. And then we'll finish off on a nice simple one again. So this is the next one that we're going to make, and it's from the Legendary Ride Suite. So let me just find, and you are going to need a trimmer for this card as well, because I haven't cut the card base for you. I know, shocking. So, oh, Ready to Ride, sorry, the stamp set is called Legendary Ride, but the Ready to Ride Suite, let me just find that page, is on page 68 of the mini catalogue. It's a really, really nice suite. The papers are fantastic because you get a combination of whole background papers. It's for those of you who did Coffee Club this month, it's Where the Roses Came From that we used in the steampunk card, and the tyre tracks as well. That came from this set. And you've got lots of other lovely backgrounds that are kind of mechanic-y type backgrounds. So you've got nuts and bolts and spanners and tyre tracks and things like that. But you've also got a whole sheet, and I've put, everybody's got, when we come to the end of this evening, you'll have some spare pieces, and everybody will have at least one, maybe two, spare bits that you can literally just go away and make a super quick card with, because they are kind of like the Memories and More cards, only they're made out of the papers. So you've got a whole sheet, two whole sheets of paper in this pack of papers that has like Memories and More cards attached to it. So you can make loads of cards out of that. I think there's something like 9 pieces on each sheet. It's beautiful. So, and everyone's got a couple of those to go away and make. And then you've got this cool stamp set, which has got the motorbikes and the sentiments and the fire and what have you on it. And then, but the dies are just brilliant. The dies make up the motorbike that we are about to make now. And you've got wheels and tyres and fire, and you've got all the kind of intricate frame of the motorbike, the saddle, you name it, you've got it. As well as this brilliant embossing folder, which is called the Metal Plate 3D embossing folder. But basically, I mean, it is like a metal plate, but it's like a tyre track, basically. It's fantastic. I really, really love this. I can see lots of uses for this. So yeah, something quite different really. So that's the Ready to Ride suite. And if you're looking in the catalogue, it's pages 68 and 69. But if you're looking on the online system, it just put in Ready to Ride suite and everything will come up. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is we're going to make 2 cards from the large grey sheet of cardstock. So you need to cut excuse me, your grey sheet of cardstock in half first. Right, let me just get the trimmer for Evelyn.
Is that up 14?
So you can cut your card bases both at the same time. If you put the short side at the top and score at 10.5 centimetres, and make sure you're using obviously your scoring tool, not your cutting tool. So if you score from short side at the top and score at 10.5 centimetres of your A4 sheet, and then turn it round and cut it at 14.9 centimetres, and you'll have 2 card bases. Dead simple, look.
Do I need to cut anything else out?
Nope, not yet. So for this card, you're going to need your checkerboard piece of patterned paper and your foiled, embossed piece of foil plate as well. So your card for this card, your card is going to be portrait. So this way up, that way is how you're going to open it. And you're going to stick on your checkerboard on the top half and your foiled patterned paper on the bottom half. Just make sure, line them up on top of your card front first, and make sure that they line up before you stick them down. Make sure that they actually line up on your card front, that you've not got any overlapping edges. You don't need to trim it to size or anything like that. So, but once you've got that, you've got the sizes right and you're happy with it, then stick down your checkerboard with your foiled card on the bottoms, overlapping it. Okay, and once Evelyn's done hers, I'll bring hers in so that you can see. And then I'm just rummaging around in Evelyn's bits and pieces over here that she's got. That's the next bit that you're going to use, is the orangey piece. Okay, thank you, Evelyn. So you will have a card base that looks like this to start with. So you've got the checkerboard on the top half, although I think the checkerboard piece covers the whole piece of card, doesn't it? Yeah. And your foiled plate piece on the bottom half of your card. And you should have a little bit of a border around the outside. So those are the first couple of bits to do, and I will pause there for people to catch up. If you've got, once you've got to that bit, you're looking for this piece next. And I should have said at the beginning, I'm sure you've realised by now, there are loads of little pieces in this kit, so be really careful that you do not lose any of them, because you don't want to have a motorbike that's only got one tyre or one spoke or no seat or whatever. So please don't lose any of the little bits. But once you've got to this stage, you've got checkerboard on the top half, foiled plate on the bottom half, you then are going to need this orange patterned piece of paper. It's got, let's have a see, on the back of it, it's got the tyre tracks, but you don't want it tyre track up because it'll blend in. You want it orange side up so that it stands out from the card.
Can I have the stamp set like this?
Yeah. Yeah, Evelyn's just asking me for the stamp set. There it is. So here's the stamp set, and on mine I've put "Ride On, It's Your Birthday" is the one that I've stamped on there, but you need a reasonably sized sentiment, but classic, authentic you, Dad, you're the coolest, any of those would fit on there. Hint, hint, Evelyn, it's Dad's birthday next Thursday. Oh, she's already got a birthday card for him. Okay, that's good, then I can give him one of these. Cool. Okay, I've stamped it on using Memento Black because it does need something quite dark on top of the orange. So if you've got your orange piece, then feel free to stamp your sentiment on there next. But make sure that your sentiment is above halfway, is what I will say. So above the halfway kind of line. Oh, sorry, I've got your bit of orange here. You can't stamp on yours because I've got it.
I don't have a Father's Day card though.
Oh, you don't have a Father's Day card? Okay, there you go then. This one's going in the box ready for Father's Day in June, I think. You'll notice as well that your foiling is a slightly different tone to the one that I've done in my sample card and on the photographs that I've already sent you. So you've got kind of, this one is like, I don't even know what they call it, but it's kind of like striated foil almost. It's foiled card, but then there's also these little kind of grooves in it that give it a slightly purpley tinge to it almost.
It's pretty.
It is very pretty, and mine is just the matte silver. So you could have the silver, or you could have this kind of I don't even know what they call it. I don't even know what they call it, but that kind of more purplish tinge to it. But anyway, it all comes in the same pack. You get three different colours in the same pack. So you get the silver, and then this one, then you get a slightly different tone as well. So, has everybody got their checkerboard and their metal plate stuck to the front of their card? If you've got to that stage, give me some thumbs up. Evelyn's giving me some thumbs up, so that's great. I'm going to give you back your card base. Wonderful, I have some thumbs up. If you've got to that stage, then you need to stick your orange patterned paper slap bag in the middle of the card, covering both the top and the bottom halves of the card. I've put mine on 3D pads. You can if you want to, you don't have to if you don't want to. Completely up to you. You could stick it flat down. The only issue with foiled card is if you're going to stick it flat onto the foiled card, you can't use wet glue because it won't hold it. It needs to be really tacky before you stick it down. So you really need to use tape or something similar to that to stick it onto the foiled surface of the foiled card. I'm sure I probably don't need to tell you all of you that because you're all experienced crafters, so. But the orange piece goes next, and then once Evelyn's done hers, again, I will show you, and then that bit of the card you can put to one side for the time being. Thank you. There we go, so that's what we're looking for. The orange piece stuck in the centre, raised up with your sentiment on it. And we'll just pause there a moment because the next thing that we're going to do is to assemble the motorbike, and I want everybody, whatever point you've got to, I think everybody needs to be assembling the motorbike together because otherwise it'll get confusing. And I have notes on which order to assemble the motorbike in so that I don't get confused also, which will probably be quite likely otherwise if I don't read my notes. So just pause there for a minute while everyone's finishing off getting the front part of the card done, and then you can put that to one side.
And then we're doing the bike.
So you're going to do the motorbike next, yeah. But we're going to stick the whole motorbike, we're going to assemble the whole motorbike first, and then we're going to stick the motorbike onto the card.
Oh, I do have more bling.
More bling? Yes.
It's a bit floppy.
So the bling that you've got in the motorbike bits and pieces bag is bling that you can use for hubcaps and handlebars. Very excitingly. Although I have scattered mine around my card, you can actually use it for handlebars and hubcaps on your wheels.
Can I use the pointy bit?
bit you want? Take a pic. There we go.
I want the pointy bit.
Oh, hang on.
I can use this bit.
Okay. Actually, I think it's in there. There it is. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. So, whatever place you're in, put this bit of card to one side and let's get the pieces of the motorbike. So you are going to need the black base. Evelyn, can I have yours? And as we find the pieces, you'll need to poke out any bits that have not been poked out yet. So they should just pop out, the little bits from the die. It's just where the die cutting machine has gone through it, but it hasn't popped them out. So you need the background, if you like, the shadow, the outline of the motorbike. That's the first bit that you need. And once you've got that, the next thing that you need is excuse me, the silver spokes of the wheels. So you've got 2 silver wheels. And the wheels go in the middle of the black kind of silhouette of the bike. So you should have 2 of those, Evelyn. Have you got another one of those? Oh yeah, she's poking out the in between the spokes. So that's the bit that needs to happen first, is both of your silver or your foiled wheels, spokes, need to go on your motorbike.
Can I use glue dots
in the wheels? Can you use glue dots? That's a really good question. I guess you can actually, because you're only going to stick a blob of glue behind the back of each of the wheels. So yeah, I guess you can actually. So I'm going to give that back to Evelyn to stick the wheel spokes on first, and then I'll have it back again. So you need the black silhouette of the bike and the foiled spokes that go inside the wheels. So this bit here, the foiled spokes that go inside the wheels. And if you just stick those on first, and like Evelyn's just said, you could use a glue dot behind the centre of the spokes, behind that circle there, or I think I just used a blob of wet glue actually on mine, but a blob anyway behind there. So your motorbike should then look like that. Okay. I'm going to pause there a moment while everyone is sticking their spokes onto their the outline of the motorbike. Because you have to do this in the right order, otherwise the motorbike doesn't come together looking like a motorbike, if that makes sense. So it's really important that you do these in the right order. And the next element that's going to go on is going to need a bit of wet glue, because you're going to be putting the tyres on the top of the spokes next. So the tyres are these little black circles, and they literally go over the top. Whoop. Quite difficult to do when you haven't got any glue on them. Over the top of the spokes. Literally over the top of the spokes like that. So you are going to need some wet glue to stick those down, and be really careful because you don't want gallons of wet glue. You just want a little bit of wet glue around the edge of that circle to hold it in place. And actually the bit that's most important to stick down is the base of the tyres, where the tyre would touch the road, because you've got other things to go on the top of the other bits that will hold it in place. So the next thing to stick down is your tyres on top of your spokes. Just going to get another glass of water while you're doing that.
Could you get me one, please?
No, so I can't reach from here. Okay, so let's just push that drawer in that way. So just attaching the black tyres on top of the shiny spokes that you've put onto the motorbike base. Okay. So we've had the black base, the silver wheel spokes on top of the wheels, on top of the background of the wheels, and now the tyres on top of the silver spokes of the wheels. Do you want to pass it over and I can share that one?
Still might be a bit.
If you've got a little bit too much glue oozing out, which Evelyn, you haven't, it's perfect actually. But if you've got a little bit of glue oozing out, don't be tempted to kind of smudge it at this stage. Let it dry, and if you've got a glue remover rubber, then do it later once it's dry, because it will. The glue remover rubbers lift the glue off once it's dry really easily. So that's what your motorbike base will look like so far. The next bit is to put the frame on, or the kind of, I don't even know what you call this bit, but the pipes anyway. And you'll be able to see where it goes, how it lines up, because the handlebars and the headlamp will line up really nicely over the top, and the centre of the spokes, you've got like a central point that fixes to the centre of the wheel. So it's kind of quite obvious where those bits go. So it's like the kind of metal frame, the pipe work for the motorbike is what goes on next. Okay, and again, just be careful to add, you know, minimal bit of glue to get it to stay in place, because you don't want loads of glue and letting it sliding around and everything. You just want it, you know, minimal really. Less is more, as they say at this point. Hopefully everybody's still with me, and I will run through the order of assembly again when we get to the end. So if you're not sure and you want to stop and wait a moment, then, or stick something in the comments if you can't remember which order. I'll just go through where we've got to so far. So we've got the black silhouette of the motorbike, the silver spokes of the wheels, the black tyres on top of those, and now we're putting on the kind of pipe work, the frame of the motorbike on top. So it's got the tank, the headlamp, the handlebars, and all the kind of the exhaust and all the pipe work. And it's easy to see where it goes because the spokes attach to the centre of the wheels, and the handlebar fits neatly into the middle of the silhouette of the handlebar, and the same with the headlamp as well. So it's easy to see where those bits go. And then you've only got a couple more bits to go after that, before it's, which is pretty obvious probably where the next few bits go. And again, if you've got your foiled card for the frame, will obviously need any little bits poking out of it. If you've got any bits that that need to be kind of poked out, then do feel free to get rid of those, obviously.
Can I add the other bits, or do you want to?
Yeah, let's have a look. And then you've got 3 little orange bits when we get to this point. So, thanks. So this is how your motorbike should look once you get to that point. So you've got the black silhouette with basically a load of silver foil outline on it. And then you've got 2 semicircles in orange, and those are the mudguards. So they sit over the top of the metal mudguards. If I can pick them up. Like that. So they sit over the top of the foiled mudguards. And then you've got this kind of odd looking piece that really does look a bit random. And as you can see on my card, that is the seat. So that goes, that's the padded leather seat. So that goes at the very top, obviously, where you would expect the seat to be. If I can get it in the right place when it's up in the air like that. Okay, so you've got 3 orange pieces, and that's basically your basic motorbike finish then. So you've got the 2 orange mudguards and the padded leather seat to go on next. Okay. And then once you've stuck those bits on, then you can add your motorbike back onto your actual card. And you'll be glad to know that that's the easiest bit. So, yeah. This is assembling the motorbike is the fiddly bit, but well worth it, I think, actually, because it's just so effective. It's such a great die set. Perfect if you've got motorbike fans in your house.
Dad.
Yeah. Dad, who would really dearly love another motorbike, but isn't likely to get one anytime soon, so don't panic. Although I'm quite sure he would like one for his birthday. He's not getting one for his birthday. So it's just those last few fiddly bits to do. And then the other thing that you'll notice... Oh, hi Amber! Amber's joined us. Hello! Fantastic, that's brilliant. I'm glad you got home safe. The other bit to notice when you're putting your motorbike on is I've got it at the bottom of this piece of orange card, and I've got the wheels hanging off the bottom left and right corners. So I've stuck 3D pads behind the wheels, but not behind the motorbike body. So behind the wheels, there's 3D pads to raise it off so it's the same level as the orange piece of card. But the main motorbike body is just stuck flat down on the orange card. There we go. And then the final touch, the final thing that you can do if you want to, is you can use some of this bling. I'll do raffle in a minute, Amber. Some of this bling to create handlebars if you want to. So you can stick these bar bling over the top of the handlebars. You can stick these round blings in the middle of the wheels as hubcaps if you want to. Or you can save them for one of the other bits that you've got in your kit. So the next card if you want to. So completely up to you, because you can also just randomly stick the bling on the card like I've done. Okay, so first things first, please stick something in the comments if you are stuck with any part of assembling the motorbike. I'll run through the order one more time. So it's the black body, then the spokes inside the wheels, then the tyres, the black tyres, then the frame and the pipework of the motorbike, then the mudguards and the seat, and finally, if you want to add, like Evelyn's done, she's put the little hubcaps on and the handlebar as well. So I'll leave those 2 cards there. The first raffle ticket, Amber, is 447. That's our first number. If you've got 447, shout now. And we will have another one, I think. Oh, I've got a real frog, haven't I? Goodness. Right. Let's have another one. So, refresher of the prizes for Amber's benefit. So we've got, as it's Valentine's, we've got heart doilies in real red and flirty flamingo. No, that one's not you. Right, okay, I'll stick that one back on my camera stand then. And we'll allocate a prize in due course. So we've got red heart doilies and flirty flamingo doilies. There's 40 in the pack there. We've got Glossy Dots assortment. And we've got the Scenic Garden outline stamp set. So those are our 3 prizes. Let's have another prize. So our second raffle prize tonight is 445. Anybody got 445? Evelyn, what number have you got?
442.
442, so it's not Evelyn. Anybody got 445? And if it's you, what prize would you like? Amber, I'm also looking for the prize winners for last month as well, which last month was 438 and 431. So if you know anybody in your extended family and friends, please let me know. Oh, Liz, brilliant. 445 is Liz. And you want the gems. Wonderful. You may have the Glossy Dots. 445. Let me stick Liz on the back of there. Fab. Thank you, Liz. That's yours. Wonderful. That's good. I'm going to stick that one in the post to you. Fabulous. Okay. How are people getting on with the motorbike? Are our motorbikes coming together? You're welcome, Liz. How are we doing with the motorbikes? Give me some thumbs up if your motorbike is kind of coming together. And while you're doing that, I'll show you 2 more cards that I've made. These are ones we're not making tonight, but just to show you a different, slight variation. You can also do the motorbike stamped, and that's stamped on top of plain pumpkin pie orange cardstock, that gives you that lovely definition. And you've also got a motorbike, which we are going to use in a moment, that you can cut out as well from the patterned paper. So, and these two background pieces are from the patterned paper that I was telling you about, where you can cut out some like memories and more cards from the paper. Well, these 2 are 2 of the ones that you can cut out. So they're like whole scenes in themselves on squares that you can just cut out of the pattern paper. So quite cool. Quite cool and quite different. Okay, so if you are, when you're ready to move on, when you've finished this motorbike, give me some thumbs up so that I know that I'm not going ahead too quickly. Brilliant, got 1 little thumbs up. I'm not sure whether 1 thumbs up means everybody's ready, and because they've seen the thumbs, you've seen the thumbs go up, you think, oh, that's okay, I don't need to send any, or whether actually I've got loads of people who are still on the first card this evening. So just hang on a couple more minutes to see.
Do I need fussy gun?
Oh, got some more thumbs up. Brilliant. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, I'll bring in the next card so you can see what it is. If you want to kill time, what else have you made? Or is this the first one? Okay, I'll show you what else we've made. We've made, no, that's not the first one. We've made Timeless Greetings cards using the pocket watch and the globe. So this one is card number 3, Amber. This one that we've just done with the motorbike. Which the top tip for that is it just needs assembling in the right order, which you'll get from rewatching the video. So that's what we've done so far. Oh, like this. Oh, good. Good. Right, okay. So let's get that one. Let's get all of those out of the way. And we are going to, this is going to be our last card that we're going to make. Oh, brilliant. Loads of thumbs up now. Okay, so this is the last card that we're going to make this evening. It's a nice, simple one to finish on, but there is a bit of fussy cutting. Not loads, but there is a little bit of fussy cutting. Okay, so previously, when you were making your motorbike card, you made a second card base, coincidentally, didn't you? Because you cut your piece of grey cardstock in half. So fold that one over, and this time it's not portrait, it's landscape this time. So you just need to fold it over and crease it in landscape, and not fussy cutting, I know. Sorry, it's tragic. And then you need a background piece, which is the same as the metal plate, only it's just flat. It is foiled, but it is flat paper. If you're looking for what's it got on the back, it's got the motorbike stamped on the back. But it's this side that you want. That's going to go flat down on your card front. And then you will have this little strip of background scenery, which is kind of an American garage with a little motorbike outside and some cactuses and whatnot. And all I've done is used a pumpkin pie blending pen, or you can use an orange marker, and just coloured in a few little bits of the buildings. And on mine, I coloured in a little bit of the motorbike, because that's the bit of the paper that I had. So just highlighting a few little elements in pumpkin pie, and then that goes straight down the middle. This is all flat as well, all flat. So that goes straight down the middle of your landscape card. And then you need to fussy cut a motorbike and a little bit of fire. Now your motorbike might not be going in the same direction as my motorbike. So Evelyn's motorbike is going the opposite way, and that is fine. And then I stuck my fire and my motorbike on 3D pads, and then added my sentiment. So it actually was a little bit higher up than that. And then added a sentiment down the bottom here. So if I give that back to Evelyn, she can assemble all those bits and pieces, and I'll leave that in the middle there for you to see. And then that's the final card for tonight. Oh, run out of tape. She's just run out of snail. Let's see if I've got a spare. Have I got a refill? No, I haven't got a refill. You'll have to use mine. There we go. Let me know when you do. So the two background pieces are flat to the card. It's just the motorbike and the fire and the sentiment that are raised. And obviously if you don't have pens to be able to colour in the background, it's not going to make too much difference. I just thought it was nice to add that kind of little pop of colour in the background. So while everybody is making that one, I'll do the third and final raffle prize of the evening. So that one's the one that's got tied up together there. So let's have that one. Ooh, no, we've got two tied up together. Let's have that one then. So it's 446. Is that 44? Gosh, how you couldn't have written that, could you? Couldn't do that if I wanted to. We've had 445, 446 and 447 tonight. How bizarre is that? So 446 is our last raffle prize. If yours is 446, I need to know, and I also need to know, would you like the Scenic Garden stamp set or the heart doilies? And Amber's was 444. There you go. Isn't that funny? So 442. And Evelyn's was 442. So 446. Anybody got 446? If you've got 446, shout now. And tell me which of those two prizes you would like. Liz, I'm going to make sure I turn yours round so that you got... There we go. Amber says she can pretend, if that helps. I think the real owner might be a little perturbed. Although, having said that, I've still got two prizes from January, so maybe not. Who knows?
I'll have the January prizes.
Oh, Evelyn said she'll help by having the January prizes. How generous of you all.
That's so nice.
Anybody got 446 or 447? That's what we're looking for, 446 or 447. If nobody claims them, I'm going to stick them on those for the time being.
Ooh.
I'll give you another couple of minutes and then I will turn the camera around and do a kind of final goodbye. Do I need
A square.
do I need a handlebar? Yeah, let's stick a handlebar. Should I stick a handlebar on this card? Amber says she's happy to take the January ones as well, if that helps us.
No, I'm taking them.
No, Evelyn says she's having the January ones. I still think the actual owners who might claim them before the end of February might be a bit miffed if they don't get them. So I think we'll wait and see if the actual owners get them first. Okay.
Which basically...
Actually, I should there you go. Amber's saying she should check her raffle tickets from January. Yes, you should. You might have already won 431 or 438.
I definitely did.
So, right, okay, I'm going to put the February ones to one side because no one's claiming them. And I am going to, what shall I do? Let's just bring in all the cards so you can see those quickly first. And then I will turn the camera around to say goodbye. Just, where are we? Where's the pocket watch? There we go. And then I'll take a photo of Evelyn's cards and put them on the Facebook page so that you can then share photos of your makes underneath in the comments to be entered into the prize draw. And then even if you haven't won tonight, you might well win the prize draw, which I am going to draw on the 26th, Sunday the 26th. That's not this Sunday. It's a week on Sunday to give you plenty of time to get the projects finished and get them up on the Facebook page to share so that everybody can see. Okay.
And
so if you sorry,
and also if they order something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And thank you, Evelyn. Yeah, the order draw will be done on the 26th as well. So if you still want celebration stuff, then you need to put it in 431 or 438. No, Amber's was 434. Sorry about that, Amber. That's 2 months running. Oh my goodness. I think you best get on and make your projects and get on there for the order draw. And well, you will be in the order draw, but for the photos of things you've made draw, I think. Oh yeah. So you should have, Evelyn's just reminded me, you should have a couple of bits left. You might have a bit of motorbike randomly left. You also might have something like this, which is one of those Memories and More type pieces that I was just explaining. Amber says she only comes from the raffle. You're funny. Yeah, one of the Memories and More cutout cards from the sheets of paper, so that you can just make another card using that should you want to, or a tag, matching tag maybe. Anyway, lots of uses for those extra little bits that you've got. Okay, let's turn the camera around a minute. Oops, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I've just reminded myself, actually, looking behind me. So I was saying at the beginning, don't forget that we've got Coffee Club, monthly card club, which will be on the 30th, so back to its normal kind of slot in March. But also I'm doing the fundraiser for Motor Neuron Disease Association as well, in which there will be a ginormous raffle with loads of prizes, and I'm pretty sure that everybody, I've got so many prizes to give away, I'm sure that everybody will go home with something. One of the things that is going to be in the raffle is this. This is a craft tote bag. It's got loads, it's made of felt, and it's got loads of little pockets and cool, that's the wrapper, cool sections for taking your crafting stash mobile. So all the sides have got pockets on them, and I'm going to be giving this away during the Motor Neuron Disease Association fundraiser. So that's one of the reasons to come, is that that's going to be one of the things that will be in the raffle, along with stamp sets and paper and loads of other stuff. So yeah, really hope that you can join me. If you're not on my mailing list, do get on my mailing list. It's papercraftwithjenny.co.uk, and you can just click to sign up to the mailing list, and then you'll get all the details straight to your inbox. Those of you that are on the mailing list, keep an eye out, because there will be emails coming about the fundraiser and things, and also there'll be stuff on the Facebook page as well, so that you can let me know that you want to come, and I'll make sure I make enough homemade cake for everybody. Okay, thank you so much for crafting with me tonight. I'm going to recover my throat before work tomorrow, and I will see you all again soon. Bye!
Bye.